Okay, I'm still here.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? It was good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Who's with us?
Just us two today. Right now, for now, until the other guests come in. But the topic for tonight is when do you know you in a loving relationship with the right person? Is anything you got to say about this topic?
Did you go mute on me or what?
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I saw a little delay there, so I was wondering. Anyway, concerning this topic here, it's like um, I think that comes with time,
Hmm.
you know, and during that time, you got to kind of step out on faith, so to speak.
Right.
Um, and faith is things unseen, untouched,
Right.
so. But if you need feedback to indicators, it's like if things are reciprocated,
Right.
not automatically reciprocated. When I
Right.
say things, as like attention, uh, attentiveness, sincerity, and actions, and just being trustworthy,
Right.
unconditionally. So you know what you feel for them, do they display that back to you? Do you display to them what you want them to display back to you?
So
So
to them,
and
what
that
you want
takes a
them to
lot of
do.
effort. So but I think those are the indicators and stuff. So
Hmm.
what do you think?
Like I think when you're in a good relationship with the right person, like you will feel it, and your spirit will was tell you like, okay, this is the right one. And if it ain't,
Yeah.
if you don't get that feeling, then you know that's not the right one for you.
Mhm.
And it's also,
Well, I think it's more than a little.
but I think it's dealing with how the person treats you, how how things going on in a relationship as time go on while you're in the relationship.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So you got I got another. You see, you got another guest there.
Yeah, I gotta let them in. Hold on
Mhm.
1 second.
Is he saying anything?
Okay, I'm back. He must be signed out.
Okay.
He ain't come back in. So he probably request again. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
I had to go on Google Chrome to open up.
Oh, okay. All right. What's up? How you doing? Take
Hold on. What's up?
Yeah.
Hold
So
on, I'm
you
trying
said,
to
What up?
like,
What up?
what's going on?
ain't nothing. You see the topic we'll be talking about tonight. We talking. The topic for the night is when do you know you in a loving relationship with the right person?
Mm. Oh man. Wow. Mm.
Give me what you think about that.
Hmm. I mean, it all depends on that person, how that person opens up to you, how that person, how you could say, their reaction towards you.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Um, for example, like this one chick I'm talking to right now, she into me, bro. Like, she wanted to go all out for me. You know, I mean, there'll be times where, you know, we might bump heads here and there, but she's the type that she willing to, she wanted to work it out right there and not wait for the next day or
Right.
2 days or 3 days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, you know, once we work that situation out, we get the clear understanding of it. You know, she all up on me, you know, loving me and everything, you know, or calling me, checking on me when I'm at work, you know, make sure I'm okay and everything like that. You know,
Right.
you can tell when a person really do love you a lot, you know,
Right.
they
Right.
admire you,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Cause that I know. Cause if you you dealing with a female and it's like you see her every rarely, she come around every rarely and stuff like that. Uh,
Exactly.
get missing at times. It ain't nothing. You know that ain't no relationship at all. That ain't no relationship at all.
That's true. Are they coming up with an excuse every minute? Oh, I
Always,
gotta do something.
it's always an excuse. You know what I mean? That ain't no
Right.
relationship. When somebody that's into you, they gonna put their all in it. They gonna because relationship that I know, women they don't even want to. They want to be with you 24/7. You go to the bathroom and shit.
Exactly.
They sitting in there. They standing in the bathroom talking to you while you're on the toilet. You get what I'm saying? So that's when you know you fucking with the
Oh,
real
snap.
woman. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
some women's
I
gonna
understand that.
act like they ain't like, but women's gonna stay while you in there using taking the number two. They're gonna be standing inside the bathroom talking to you at the same time. That's when you
That's
know you
true.
got. That's when you know you fucking with a real one. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And stuff like that.
Exactly.
And it's just so much. Women's out here full of games, and they you know they got they hidden agenda of what they trying to do with you, or you know how far they want to take it with you and stuff like that. And all of them don't know how to be
Hmm.
honest about what it really is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like if you with somebody and they don't want to be in a relationship, I think they should just tell you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't want to be in a relationship. Okay, since you don't want to be in a relationship, so that means you can fuck with who you want to mess with. I can mess with who I want to mess with. So that's how. And then when we feel like we want to get together, we just get together. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true.
That's how it should be. But some women's they try to be they try you know they doing what they want to do, but they try to keep you there just to keep you there. But they
Yeah.
don't
This
want
is basically
they,
to use you, basically.
yeah, they don't want to share you with nobody else, but they sharing they stuff with somebody else. That's not
Hmm.
that ain't how it go. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It gotta be if you want to share yourself with somebody, let me share myself with somebody.
Mm.
That's how it is. But it's
But
nowadays,
when you say, I mean, my fault to interrupt you, but when you say that to them, they'll get mad at you. But
right,
they never. This is the thing. What I notice about women, they don't like to be mistreated by a man. But when it comes up to them, it's okay for them to mistreat us. And then when we come to them and tell them that, hey, look, I don't like what you're doing to me. This is the part.
right,
And they'll come up with some type of excuse like, "Oh, this what you done did to me, this and that." But you're not hearing me when I'm saying to you.
right,
If I do this to you, you'll get mad. But when you do it to me, it's okay. No, they don't run like that. It got to go both ways. We got to understand each other, both parts. You know what I'm saying? If that can't not work like that, then that person ain't it for you, bro.
right,
Plain and simple.
right,
Because that don't make no sense to me. You gotta, you gotta basically want to mistreat me, want to talk to me any type of way, and
right,
then when I tell you how I feel, you want to get mad about it. That don't make no sense to me, man.
right, right. See, some women's I know, they want you to bottle up your feelings. You can't come to them
Yep.
and say nothing you want to say to them or how you feel. You understand? They want you to bottle your feelings up.
Yep.
Don't say nothing to them. Let them do what they want to do. But see, what I learned with that, when they do that, and then when you go and you do it's a big problem.
Mm.
It's a big problem. But What happened when I was trying to talk to you and tell you how I was feeling? You ain't want to hear. You want me to bottle my feelings up and
Exactly.
keep my mouth closed. You get what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's not how that go. That's not how that
Exactly.
go. It's supposed to be two sides to this, to every story, and
True that story. Yeah.
everybody got to sit down and go to the table and talk about whatever the issue is. But nowadays, these women don't want to talk about nothing. So
Not at
yeah,
all.
they don't want to talk about nothing at all. It's a
Mm.
hit and miss. Tell you the truth.
It is because that's how it is. That's why you see these men. Some of these men, they going overseas to get their woman.
That too, and that's why
You know
some of
what
them
I'm
niggas
saying?
turn, and that's why a lot of them turn into punks. They feel, hey, they feel
Oh
if a
my
woman, they feel
goodness.
if a woman ain't giving them what they want, a man gonna give it to them. But shit, they can have that shit.
They
Mama
could.
love
They
me some
most
women.
definitely. Mm.
You get
I
what I'm
can't. I
saying?
can't do that. I can't do that.
What's good, Timbo? But that's for the weak. Only if a man gotta scoop down to go be with another man, he weak. He
Because you
weak.
That's
changing
true.
the subject, you need to leave that alone because that ain't about this conversation there, boy. We talking about men and their women. We
Oh
ain't talking about
Yeah,
snap!
no
but
man.
we still bring it. We still talking about all that together. But when we talking about in a relationship, like some women's and man don't get along. Some man they done been hurt so much that they say fuck it, I'm gonna go across the line. You get what I'm saying? And some women's
Mm.
gonna go across
No,
the
no,
line,
no, 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 no. Those are messed up individuals. They got to do that.
right?
Yeah.
Mm.
We
Mm.
talk this conversation for heterosexuals,
so
not
so
folks
what
got
Oh
you
my
identity problems.
goodness.
so what you got to say about this? Or what we talked about? Because before we went
You
to that
know,
situation,
so when I say, first of all, this is a heterosexual conversation,
right? Right?
and and uh, um, as I said before, everything has to be reciprocated,
Right?
sincerely, sincerely and voluntarily,
Right?
and all that comes with time, I think,
Right?
so, and eventually, when things are consistent over time, it should go to the next level
Right?
if that's what y'all two want,
Right?
if that's what you want, so, but because you was about to take this left, and I'm like, nah.
I wasn't going that far with it. I was just, we are just
No,
giving
he
an
was
example.
going.
We're just giving an example, but that is true though. That's what a lot
So
of them do
that's
though. You get
crazy.
what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Anybody that thinks like that, they got more than just relationship
Hmm.
issues.
That is true.
Oh boy.
Right?
So,
Mm.
but it is always nice to have someone that unconditionally are into you
Right?
and want to grow with you,
Right?
and to exist like that with you. That's a man. You can't. That's something you should not have to buy because you can't buy.
Right?
So you know,
I mean,
however,
right now, it's true what he's saying, but right now, the time that we living in now, man, it's like it's hard to find a good woman right now because these women now they so into Instagram, Facebook, and they trying to copy all these fancy women. Like I forgot that rapper name, that woman. I forgot her name, but you know, they so contaminated. They all they want to do is dog a man out for their money and expecting the man to just sit there and take it all what they giving to them, and it don't work like that. You know what I'm
no, it
saying?
shouldn't never ever work like that. However, the guy shouldn't be attracted to that because it's popular. You know, if he's
Which is
looking
true.
for an actual true relationship,
Right?
Mm,
there's a how would you say it? Everybody have their roles.
mm,
If you want a woman, you got to go find a woman. If you want something that's popular, that's all the way around. That you'll find that anywhere, and it may
yeah.
not be what you want, but you think you want that, but you ain't gonna find a true woman in something that's popular. And for me, for example, for me, even though I've been married for over 35, you've been married for 35 years with the same woman over 35 years. And for me, all this fake nails, fake hair, and all that stuff, that's a turnoff for me. And anybody that wants to look like somebody else, any woman that wants to look like another woman, all that's a turn off. So,
Right.
and I think a guy, if he's really looking for something of a substance, he ain't gonna find it there.
Right.
So you got to know, you got to be honest with yourself.
Right.
But if you want something to play with, some entertainment, then that's a different thing.
What we call, I call them fun girls. If you want a fun girl, you just get your fun girl for the weekend.
Yeah,
that's it. And when the weekend over, y'all it's back to normal. That's what
normal.
you call a fun girl. Yeah.
And some of them probably look at it the same way at guys, the same way. I would take it.
Right.
If a guy want to come with all his swag and his pants around his knees or whatever, it's like that. So, she gonna keep him in his place, and if he's wise, he'll keep her in her place, and everybody, y'all play y'all roles and have a blast.
But that's what majority of some of these women be on. They just want to be a fun girl, just for the weekend.
Yeah, that's it. That's what they want.
Half of them ain't looking for a relationship. They just want to be a fun girl. They just want to go sit down, eat, get something free to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever restaurant y'all decide to go get something free to eat, and they go home after when the Monday come, they gone. You don't have back for them toddy and see them until like the next following Friday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's if you want to fuck with that same fun girl. You get what I'm saying?
That's
right. You might have a line of them. You may want to fuck with her this Friday, you fuck with the next Friday. You get what I'm saying? That's how it can be.
Yeah, you got to keep them in their real place. So.
Right.
Don't get it twisted, as they say.
Because if a real woman want to be with you, she gonna want to be with you 24/7. You know what I mean? She gonna always want to be up under you, no matter what. You know what I mean?
I know that feeling.
And that's how you know when a woman really into it. Like, say you at the house, y'all spend the time every day together, and you say, "Man, I'm finna run the street." Bitch, they say, "I'm going to."
Oh yeah,
I'm going to. You ain't going.
Now the question is, do you really want that when you first meet them?
I'm just saying. Just as I'm talking about, like as time goes, a woman that's into you, and if y'all spend time together every day, and you're trying to go somewhere, she gonna say, "I'm going to," or she gonna get mad when you leave. That's an argument.
That's true. So sorry to interrupt you, cuz, but I want to know in his perspective what you mean by that. I want to know. You just said, do you want to be with that? If a woman like how my cousin was saying, like, the female, you tell her like, okay, y'all sitting in the bed and just spending time with each other. Then next you have something to do, and she come up saying she probably get mad. Oh, you always got something to do, or she said, I'm coming with you. So you thinking that's controlling or something like that, or you just thinking that how you could say it?
I think that's two things. A little bit lack of trust, a little bit of insecurity on her behalf, because everybody know bills, light, rent, or what mortgages, all that don't get paid by staying in the bed all day.
Facts.
Go do something.
Facts.
But just being for real. So
let me ask you a question, because you've been married for like 30-something years, right? You way older than me.
Right.
Do you ever believe of a relationship 60-40, 80-20? You believe in that? You believe in that?
No, I don't, because over time, if you're real with yourself, it's going to take 100 on both sides.
Right.
Things, because you got to be all in, because if not, you can just get sick and fucking tired of it. It ain't easy.
Right.
So you got to be all in. Seriously. You got to have some some how can you say it, some priorities that are unconditional that sustains your relationship, your marriage, pretty much, and that's that's unconditional. If it's there, you got to stay there. If it can't be there, it ain't there. But priorities are things that no matter what, that overrides any and everything. A lot of folks think that okay, that it's all about me. It's not all about you.
Facts.
I say that the population say that, but it's not all about you. It's not all about them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only way, in my experience. That's the only way you want things have longevity. It ain't gonna be always ups or always downs. Everything runs in cycles, ups and downs. And if you hopeful and prayerful, it'll kind of stay in the middle to keep things moving forward. But it's being realistic. Everybody's still human. You two are still human. You're not perfect, but with priorities and all, and being real with each other, you got to be 100%.
Right.
You hear about, I know about, Teddy Pendergrass back in the 70s, 50-50 love and all that kind of stuff. No, that 50-50 better be 100 from me just for the relationship. It better be 100 from both sides.
Yep, that's true.
Because that's the only way you're gonna get there, man. Because
my philosophy is.
Go ahead, cuz.
My philosophy is all or nothing. It got to be all or nothing.
Yep, that's true. And it got to be 50-50. To me, I feel like
100.
Yeah, 100. Like, say for instance, like he said, a man, we hustlers. We go out there, we grind, we make money, we provide for the house. But at the same time, times getting rough right now, so it should be both ways. Like, if you with this woman and she knowing that you out here, you grinding, making this money for the household, she should be doing the same thing too. Like, okay, babe, you know what? You know what, babe? Let me help you pay some bills in the house. It's both our house. We live in the same house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it should be equal on that part. You know what I'm saying? Not no one part.
Or an understood agreement is that I got this. I need for you to have this here, and then, it ain't got to be monetary. It could be whether with the kids or whatever. I just need you to hold this down. I got this here, and as long as that agreement, those priorities are there, that's going to keep you moving forward. It should, I think. So, because both. Hopefully, you got an able mate, just like you're able. Hopefully, she's able too.
Exactly. And I feel like
you both can bring something to the table.
Exactly. And I believe it's my fault. Go ahead.
No, you can go for it. Go for it.
No, I believe, like you said, if that comes to that point like that, I mean, that relationship would be real strong. Like, you be anxious to come home to that woman, or you know what I'm saying, you be showing so much love to that woman because for a fact that woman got your back on everything without no hesitation. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it ain't no point out there to go look for some other woman. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing like that, because you got that at home, because you got a woman that got your back, that wanted to help you no matter what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? If like if for instance, I got health issues, I can't seize it. So if you know that I can't go to work, my check gonna be looking kind of a little low. Okay, babe, you know what? I know I see you, you can't come to go to work. So, I know your check gonna be a little short. So what needs to be paid? You know what I'm saying? Come up to me and let me know, hey babe, you know what? I got this. You don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So when that happens, you be so comfortable with this woman, like like I said earlier, you be so anxious to come home to this woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't no
Right.
problem spending no money with this woman because you already know, this woman got your back and
Right.
she's helping you out. I ain't got no. If a woman like that, if she spent money on me, she helped me pay bills in the house, she helped me out, she cooked for me, she do all that. Man, I ain't got no problem spending no money on you.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Right.
Because I
Right.
see something say I agree but disagree from Facebook or something like that.
Yeah, Levette Brown said that, but I don't know what she meaning. She disagreeing what she agree on. So if she still love, she'll text in what she trying to say, what she disagree on.
Oh, okay.
But that what you saying, that's true. That's true. But some women they selfish.
They
They
are.
selfish. They
You can't
That's
be
what
selfish.
I'm
selfish
saying.
in a relationship. You can't be. You
They
And
know.
that's
selfish.
what and that's what if a woman's so selfish, that means that relationship is not gonna last. Plain and
Yeah.
simple. Ain't
Mhm.
no point to be with this person if this person gonna be so selfish.
Yeah, but let's back up a second. Let's back up a second. Now, just like anything else in nature, there's a beginning.
Right.
Now, a lot of things you got to earn, and
Yeah.
once you get to the point where both of y'all have to have that conversation, where we going with this,
Right.
then you got to be 100 up front, But before you get to that point, you got to, you still evaluating each other, checking each other out, because it ain't gonna just
Mhm.
pop off like that,
Right.
So I guess you gotta let it be known where you want to after after I guess a given period of time, couple of months, 6 months or whatever, you like what you see. If she like what you see, it's time to have that conversation
Mm.
for real. That now I ain't talking about no marriage, but where we going with this?
Right.
So
Yeah.
you got to have that conversation. So because you don't know what how other people thinking. So
That's
Right.
true.
but I
But
know even
what
in
you
my before I got married, because I was with my wife for 4 years before we got married. And as long as we went on the way before that, we would have our conversations. What we going to do next?
Mhm.
We had that, So and I think I really think that, in fact, I know because we had priorities. That's what kept us moving forward. We didn't
Right.
assume anything. That
Mm.
communication, and that communication, man, it helps you even when you think things are a little rough, because we know what y'all know what the priorities are.
Right.
You
Mm.
know,
But cuz let me ask you a question. Cause you've been married. I'm asking you the question. What do you do when you involved with a woman that when you ask them what is we doing, what and they don't answer that question, what would you do about that? What you do about that?
First, I'll let them know. I'll say I'm serious. What are we doing?
Mm.
And I'll because they may not be prepared to answer right then. But I say, okay, we can revisit this about a week time and stuff like that.
But what if it's been 4 to 5 years already done passed?
No, it ain't gonna be
Mm.
that long. It ain't gonna be that long.
Oh, snap. You said
And,
it
and,
ain't gonna be that long.
What
even if this woman is like is fun to be with, the sex is good and all that kind of stuff,
and
then shoot, after you ask that question, a week go by, 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, she's still fun to be with, the sex is good, then you know what place she should be in. You know her role.
right,
You know that. It's
Mm.
she's gonna display that.
right. So in so many words, you're saying her role is just the sex and just the fun girl for the weekend, and just the sex. That's it.
That's all it is. She done showed you what you want.
Right,
Mm.
You gotta accept reality now.
right,
You gotta accept it.
right,
Because you
hmm,
put it out there, you ask the question,
right,
and you were sincere about it, and you let her know you're serious, but she
hmm,
can't answer and wasn't prepared to answer or don't want to answer. And hey,
Mm.
you know, and
Okay.
you know what role
Somebody
to play at. So
somebody asks on another platform. Y'all probably ain't gonna see it. I can see it. They want to know how long, but they want to know what you did to keep your marriage together that long.
Mm.
oh, that's a good question.
That is.
Priorities, and I always known that my wife has a whole lot of potential for one thing. Um, uh, spiritually, we're in the same place, or have been grown up, pretty much grown up in the church,
Mm.
and stuff. And she always did right by me, you know, and I've always done right by her,
Right.
So to answer your question, hey, so you just got to reciprocate what's given to you, you know,
Right.
So we having those priorities,
Right.
so even, and especially when you have kids, you got to have some priority, because it's definitely not about you. It's not about you once you get married, but then when you have kids, it's definitely not about you no more. It's not about her
Yep.
no more, in my opinion.
Yep.
Right.
Like those kids.
Right.
You got to take care of your kids.
Yeah, because
Right.
at the end of the day, those kids, when they get older, they look upon us. You know what I'm saying? They learn from us as they get older, and and I feel like you don't want them to be like like us. You know what I'm saying? You want them to do better than us. You know what I'm
Absolutely,
saying? Like, you know what
absolutely.
I'm saying?
Break that chain. I was born in poverty.
Exactly.
I was born in poverty. You know,
Mm.
I'm from the Poker Bean Project.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I remember the 50-cent orange food stamp coupon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I was keeping it real. And I
Oh
come a
my
long way.
goodness.
I
Oh
came a
my
long
goodness.
way. So, and I didn't want my boys to ever have to experience what I experienced, the way I had experienced. I want them to earn their way,
Yep.
but but I want them to be able. I wanted them to have more opportunities to know that they can still go with what they want and not have to worry about their basic needs and
Right.
stuff like I had to.
Right.
And I don't. And like I said, I don't feel nobody owe me anything. God gave me the
Mm.
hand He gave me,
He
and
blessed you.
He gave me faith in Him, and He
Mm.
provided. So when I look back, I didn't do everything the right way.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
I'm not a perfect individual, but I was taught right from wrong,
Right.
and to earn
Mm.
your, and so
Exactly.
so but
Oh
it's
Lord.
what
He
what what.
remind me of me, dog, when I was young. When I was in little Haiti, my dad, man, my parents was strict on me, bro. My cousin though, because
Yeah.
I had like some kids on the block. They'll play basketball
Mhm,
outside on the street. My parents won't let me go out there and play with them. You know
mhm,
what I'm saying? So
yeah.
they'll be like, "No, you ain't going out there to play with them." They'll keep me have me in the house and stuff like that. I'd be so agitated, like pissed off about it. Like,
Mhm,
come on. But I had a go-kart that I'd be driving during the weekdays or so, and they'd be coming over to the house and ride with me. And then
mhm,
once it's done, I gotta go back in the house. But
Right.
as time get older, you know what I'm saying? I start to realize why they did it, because, now I'm about 40, and half of them boys that used to be on the block, they dead right now.
Right.
wow, wow,
Right.
You know what I'm
wow.
saying? Because
You,
my dad knew, huh?
when you say Little Haiti, what Second Avenue
They
or
On
what?
79th
he
Street on Fort Ave.
four
Oh,
five.
for that. Okay, okay,
He
okay.
in
Yeah.
the he in the favor. He was on the famous 79.
Oh snap! Oh my goodness!
you
Hey,
you you know about 79th Street, but you really
shit.
don't know
Yeah.
about 79th Street. I
Hey,
knew about
let me tell
79th
you.
Street in the
Let
70s.
me tell you. Let me tell you about
In the
79th
70s.
Street. Let me tell you about 79th. back in the days when I was small, right? My grandma on my mama's side, right?
Yeah,
Well, my
yeah.
granddaddy, her hubby used to go pick up from work off of Treasure Island, right? We used to get
Mm.
all our rocks together, right?
Oh
So
Lord.
when we going down 79th Street, we hit them pumps with the rocks. We used to rock them up.
Yeah, y'all did,
Oh
Boogie.
my goodness.
We used to throw rocks at them, man. We used to have fun. We were coming up.
Oh
Oh,
my
Boogie.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Them was the
Man,
days, man.
that track, 79th Street track, and
We had so much
17th
fun back
Avenue and
then, man.
71st, back in the early 70s.
Uh,
Gee, that track was hot. That
Mm. Damn.
hey, ain't that's when the skate ring, what it was called, what it was, roller tech or something like, what it was called
yeah,
back then?
yeah.
Roller tech.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been in that
Mm.
skate ring 2 times when they used to open back then. My daddy took me in there 2 times.
Yeah, we used to
I
go in there.
remember that. I remember that. I went in
Yeah,
there
Oh
2 times
Lord.
when I was small.
I used to go in there, but before that opened, we would go out in Hialeah to that skate ring right next to the mall, other side, west of the mall, on the other side of the highway.
Mm.
You know, so but that skating ring there on 2nd Avenue and 79th Street, and that they was that's when the 2 Live Boys was really slam before they became real popular. That South Florida 95 sound was really big.
Mm.
Yeah, that was in the 70s though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so but yeah, man, I knew my godfather and everything had a supermarket in Little Haiti before it was Little Haiti. And
Yeah.
it was down on 46th Street and 2nd Avenue.
46 and 2nd Avenue.
Yeah,
Mm.
big old green building there. You know, it was
Okay.
green on white, whatever it was, and stuff like that. And that was back in the 70s when the Haitians would really start coming. Well, they started coming in the
Oh
60s
yeah.
to Miami, and they used to turn them away bad, man.
Oh Lord.
You know, so
Mm.
but you know, I'm humble, man. I'm humble.
That's how you gotta be in life. You gotta be humble in life.
Good things come from people that's humble.
Exactly. They do.
Right.
I'm humble. You know, I am humble, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
I am humble. You know, so a lot of things. I am humble. So you know, so in fact, I don't complain no more because I don't know. I don't live long enough to know my little problem. I know many people got worse problems.
Right.
True.
You know, here in the States, outside of the States, I don't.
But like when people have problems like that, some people don't know how to deal with it or resolve the issue. You know what I mean? Like
It's
if I
true.
have an issue, I might pray on it in my mind, and then I just let
Yeah.
it go, and that problem gonna get resolved
Mm.
one way or the other.
Yeah, you got to pray on it, cuz.
Right.
Yeah, you got to pray on it.
Right.
Hold on, Boogie. Hold on. This is my ex calling.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on.
So
Mhm.
so somebody asked in the chat, cause when you and your wife go out, who front the bill? You front it or she front it? Y'all both pay the bill every now and then, or
It really don't make a difference.
right?
It really don't make a difference. Normally, I do. It's like, hey, man, I'm going to take care. This is my household. I'm gonna take care of my household. It ain't,
Right.
you know, it ain't about that. This is my household.
Right.
You know, if she says she want to do it, I say okay. You know,
Yeah.
but it ain't about that. If I'm going to spend any money, I'm going to spend it in my household.
Right.
You know, so it ain't, you know, so you know, they can ask you, the other audience. They can answer me as many questions they want to ask, but you know,
So they say, so what if the bill is over $100 and some dollars? Would you still continue to do that, like every time y'all go out, or y'all gonna split the bill, or you will handle it one time, or she'll handle it?
Okay, well, whoever asked that question, let's give them some background. Give them some background. background is I've been married for over 35 years,
Mhm.
and me and my wife have been together almost 40 years, and
Mm.
and that money is insignificant. That's not money.
Mhm.
You know, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. That's not money.
Mhm.
You know, especially when I go out with my boys. When I take my boys, my teenage boys, well, they're grown now. When I'm back to duty, officer, and the other one, junior in college,
Right.
my bill's over $400 anyway.
Mhm.
So over $100 ain't nothing.
Right.
You know,
Mm.
so and they eat, they eat, they eat. But that's what it's all about for me. Is being able to provide whatever they want, however they want. But the rule is, if you order, you better eat it.
Right.
That's the rule. You know, you may not eat it then, but you're gonna take it with you, and you're gonna eat it. You know,
Mm.
Okay. Another question. What you do with a woman that you take them out on a date and they order something and they order something that they don't drink, they don't eat it or they don't drink it. What do you do?
what I do
What
if
would
I
you do?
was single,
Yeah.
if I was single, you know,
Yeah.
I don't go. I don't. You know,
I'm just saying, if you
I
were
don't go.
single,
You know, if I was single,
right?
okay, they don't order drink, stuff like that. Then you got to educate them. You know, you educate them in the sense of that if you didn't like it, let the waiter know that you didn't like it, so he don't charge you for it.
Exactly. I
Right.
just
You got
about to
to
say that.
educate. You know, so that you know, so that it's not a big thing. You know, if it wasn't, even if you know if it was that wasn't cooked like the way it normally cook or whatever. You know, you just let the waiter
Right.
know and waiter take it back. They
Right.
throw it in the trash can and bring you something else.
Right.
Exactly. I would ask her too. Sorry to interrupt you, but I would
Go
ask
ahead.
her too. Is there anything is it something wrong with it, the food, and see what her opinion towards it. You know what I'm saying? If she just said, "Oh, I just ordered, I'm gonna take it home" or something like that, then
Right.
there's something behind that. She probably taking it home for her kids or something like that, or for her boyfriend or something. I'm just saying.
But
You know,
you
I'm
you
just
you you could
saying.
be right. You could be right. You could be right.
You
You could be
you
right.
just don't know. Some female would do something like that. They be like, oh, I'm not hungry right now. I just save it for later. And I
Hey,
eat it for later. You know what I'm
hey,
Right.
saying?
Right.
you need to do that little test then. If this somebody that you don't know that well like that, you don't take them
Mm,
to nowhere nice.
Right.
that's true. And then go
I'm
home, act
serious.
like, hey, babe, I bought you this. You know what
And
I'm saying?
all the
This should be
while,
serious.
something.
I'm
Huh?
serious. You know, you
and,
take them
and
to
all the while, another nigga paid for it.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. You know, it's like you know,
Another nigga paid
I don't
for it.
do fast foods. I don't do fast foods.
You
But
don't do
you know,
fast
you
food.
take no, no, that stuff
Mhm.
kill you. That ain't food.
But okay, somebody asking the question: what would you do when you go out with a woman and she eat off your plate, and she eating off your plate, and she order her own food, but she eating off your plate? What would you do? I
I
don't
mean,
like that shit. I
I
don't like it.
mean, I understand that point, but my idea of point on that is like it all depends if she's trying to taste my food. Like, okay, babe, could I taste your? Could I? Your food look good. Could I get? Could I taste? Could I get a little taste off of it? I won't mind that. But if you're going for more than 5 or 6 time on my plate, then we got a problem with that. I say, hold on, wait. You got your own food here, so why are you eating off my plate? If that's the case, then tell the waitress to take that food that you ordered and get the same thing I get.
Yeah, I
I ain't
don't
trying
like
to be
that.
disrespectful.
I don't like that at all. I don't like nobody eat. You order your food, you eating off my damn plate. I don't like that shit at all. That made me mad. I don't like that.
Well, that never bothered me.
That know
You
about
That
you?
don't
know,
bother you?
that have never bothered me.
Mm.
Even before I was married.
Okay.
So. But see, but you're talking about in the '80s then, So.
That that's when that's when women's for women's. But now I don't know what they got now. What we got now?
Oh my goodness. No, yeah, he right on that. Yeah, he right.
I don't
These
know what
women
we got
changed
now.
on them.
That was
Yeah.
women's for women's then.
hmm That's what that back in the day, them women was all respectful. They was real respectful to their husbands and their man. They honor them for who they are. But now,
Mm.
man, these women say they don't honor these men, man. They all they about is what can you provide for us? What can you do?
That's
What
why I
can you
say
provide?
you gotta keep them in that category if that's what they're all about. Just keep them in that category. So
Fun girl category, fucks category,
that's
or
right.
whatever.
But some of them could hide that real good, and then
Cuz
after a while,
you can spot that shit anyway. You can spot
I,
it
I
anyway
know,
just by the way they move. You can spot it now. You can
I
spot it.
know, I know that, but I'm just saying, you know how some of these women are. They'll be like, oh no, they'll come up with an excuse with it, and then after time they'll come back, keep doing the same old thing, and be like, man, hold up, man, you getting too comfortable with what you're doing to me, and I don't like it. Plain and simple.
What's good, OG? Marco, what's good? Yeah, man. It's a challenge now for us right now.
It
In
is.
this
Well,
in this time frame, it's a challenge for the men's now.
I don't think so. Well, I'm
Hey,
different. Well, I'm not in
hold
your position. I'm not in your position. To be honest,
on,
but I think
hold on, boys. I gotta
men.
call y'all back. You hear me?
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, Men are still in a position to be real men, to be stand up men.
Right.
And if that's what you want to be, it's going to go across that way. That you're a man, not a chump or whatever, or
Right.
less than. Put it that way,
Right.
So now a woman ain't a woman. She gonna think twice of trying to deal with you like that,
Right. So
So, but
and the question somebody say, what you call a real stand up man?
a man that respects himself and respect other people and humble.
Right.
That's what I call, stand up man.
Right.
Respect yourself because it's a true fact. A lot of that's missing in society now.
Yeah. A lot of it.
So respect other people and be humble.
Right.
So
Right.
what other questions out there?
They ain't putting nothing. I'm trying to see now. None yet. Hold on. Someone put in here, how often do you and your wife go on a date?
After all these years, uh, um, shoot. It's been a while because we roll differently. We don't roll traditionally. We roll differently. It's been a while. We do when we have things and do functions. We do functions and have things together and stuff like that. We don't call it like date and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I don't. For one thing, I don't. I'm not how would you say? I'm not the type of guy that does what everybody else does.
Right.
No, we do what we want to do.
Right.
We're not trying to measure up to anybody else's standards or what anybody else think is right or wrong or whatever. We do what we want. What we want.
Right.
We do go to concerts. We go to multi-day jazz concerts,
Mm-hmm.
which we travel in the sense of whatever a family event we're going to do or stuff like that. If we want to go out eat at any time during the week, we do that. So it's not like we spend a lot of time together anyway.
Right.
She works at home, I work at home.
Right.
So we have our conversations and talk and all that kind of stuff. So it's not like
Mm-hmm.
we gotta prove anything.
Mm-hmm. Validate. You don't need no validate from nobody.
Nope.
Mm.
So any other questions out there? Now, the things that I'll put it this way: that whoever's asking those type of questions and
It's
stuff,
different people. It's different people accent.
they're different people, but they ain't 62. They haven't been together with a woman for over damn near 40 years. So I can understand that, but that's not things like that don't keep you together.
Right.
Even though people say they help, but they don't hurt. But they're not things. It's like what you two want for each other.
Right.
That's what keep you together, and your priorities and your
Mhm.
commitment to each other.
Right.
So
A lot of people don't understand that.
so
Some people don't understand that.
it's not the cosmetics and stuff like that. And then also when you think about it, when you go out to eat, I think the best thing you can do is eat at home as much as possible, because the quality and everything's going to be there, versus when you go out and stuff like that, because you're paying 3, maybe 4 times the cost of that meal anyway.
Right.
And so the best thing you can do is have date nights at home.
Right.
Especially if you're concerned in any eating, and if you two are comfortable with that, because sometimes somebody wants to go out to eat, stuff like that. So,
Right.
but it's what you two want, not to say you did this, do that, because I've never done that. Oh, me and my wife, we did this. Me and my wife, hell no, I never did that. I ain't trying to do what anybody else do.
I think that'd be for show though. Some women just want to go out just to show like this, and that. Oh, I'm with this, and that, and that. Sometimes that just be for show.
If anything, better be for sure. Like I got a roof on my head and food to eat and clothes on my back and money
Right.
in my accounts, not accounts.
Right.
That's what it better be. If anything, better be for sure and consistent.
Right. But a lot of people don't live for tomorrow. They live for just for that day, that moment.
All right, now you gonna mess around, outlive today.
Yeah.
You outlive your money.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
what other questions out there, cuz?
Let me see. Someone asked what kind of work you do for a living.
I'm an IT guy. I'm an information technologist.
Oh, okay.
Ask them, do they know what that means?
They said no. Can you explain it?
I maintain things on the internet.
Okay.
Maintain devices on the internet.
Okay. So you're the filter man.
You can call me that if you want to.
You the man catch the predators.
You can call me that if you want me to.
But like I had told you, I'm still waiting on that fast computer. I want you to build for me.
You mean the server?
I'm still waiting on that fast computer.
You mean the server, cuz?
I want to get that from you before you
Like
completely
I
get out
said,
of the
I don't
house.
want you getting in trouble.
I ain't gonna get in trouble.
You gonna get in trouble if I have to make it for you. But anyway, that person who ask them what they do for a living.
They ain't answered that yet.
Why don't they come up on the video?
They're not on this with a name. They're on a different platform because it could go on
Okay.
to like different one. They say there's a mail carrier for the U.S. government.
Say that again.
A mail carrier for the U.S. government.
Oh, they're a mail carrier. They're for the
Yeah,
post office.
yeah.
Okay. Ask them how old they are.
$31.
31. Was it a female?
Are you a male or a female? Female.
Uh-huh. Were they in South Florida?
Michigan.
Well, it's cold as hell up there.
There it is. It's snowing up there where you at?
What?
Yeah, where you at? Alabama
No,
snowing?
no, man. It's in
No.
it's in the 50s, low 60s.
Oh, in the daytime, would it be?
Today it was in the 60s.
Okay. I might do a weekend trip and come up there and see you real soon, probably in another 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna come up there and see you, hang out with you.
Okay, I work on the weekends. I'm off on Sundays.
You off on Sundays? So I'm
Yeah.
gonna come. I come up there. Gonna be on a Friday, and
Mhm.
then leave Friday that Monday or that Sunday evening.
What, you got
But
people up here, other
nah,
than me?
I'm coming to see you, family. I'm coming to see you,
Yeah, I'm 2 hours southwest of Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm 2 hours southwest of Atlanta.
So what airport y'all use?
The airport here, Montgomery
Montgomery.
Airport.
Oh, okay. That's international.
That's they call it. What they
Oh,
do, they are hop. Atlanta is the main hub. They hop out of Atlanta to here, and
oh,
but we got flights directly to Atlanta and flights directly to Dallas, Fort Worth.
yeah. But if the airport real small, it ain't gonna be the ticket. It costs more money if you coming into a small airport.
Right.
If it ain't no international, if it's like an international, then it ain't gonna be that much.
Yeah, but normally to come here, they come through Atlanta. Then you take
Oh,
a a flight from Atlanta down here.
oh,
You
that's
know,
how it
so
goes.
yeah. But like I say, I work Wednesday through Sunday through Saturday,
Saturday.
off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
work in the evening times.
Okay. Somehow to figure it out, put the time together. We're like, what day I can come down? I know you off, that you can be able to take me around and show me some things and stuff.
There ain't much.
Something. I can see something.
A lot of
Maybe just so.
a lot of civil rights stuff here. And then
Yeah.
Birmingham is like 90 minutes north of here. So
Okay.
so but there's a lot of civil rights stuff here. A lot of history.
Okay.
You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed.
Yeah, as long as I can see something.
So
Take me to some of the soul food restaurants y'all may have up there.
um, it's it's not like what it used to be. Of course,
Nah.
the soul food stuff.
Uh,
It's not like what it used to be. When we first came, there were more soul food, Southern cooking, put it that way, than there is now. But the restaurant business is tough up here, man. It's tough.
yeah.
I mean, you open a restaurant, you may be good for, if you make it past the third year, you may stand a chance.
Right.
And then if you make it past the fifth year, then you're good to go. You establish yourself.
Right.
So
Oh, so that means like the restaurants don't take that long. You don't stay open that long because
Right. It's tough.
okay. Yeah.
There's restaurants here, but like I say, it's tough. It's tough, especially
The only
the
one
mom and pop.
oh, okay. So only the big established restaurants the ones that making the money that stays open.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Food chain.
You know, so you know, so but when you decide, then I'll kind of come up with an agenda for us.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's a good thing. Okay. So I
Bring
wanna
Terrell with you.
oh Terrell, I'm gonna ask him to see if he wanna come. I'm gonna ask him and see what he wanna do. I'm gonna ask
He
him.
need to get out.
I'm gonna ask him. So, cuz I want to thank you for coming on today with us on being on Be Yourself and Keep It Real podcast. We ran out of time. We done an hour and something on here. And thank anyone that was chiming in with us. And keep keeping it real.
Yeah.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
All right, cuz.
Yeah.
All right.